Kenneth, and he's going to show his Blackwing deck profile. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so this is the build I ran at YCS Toronto. It's also the build that I'm pretty much sticking with whenever I decide to play Blackwing. So I'll just get right into like the whole deck list, and then I'll talk about why I picked some cards over others. So I played 3 Blizzard, 3 Bora, the 1 Gale, Trip Kaloo, Triple Shura, 1 Sirocco, 1 Vayu, 1 Zephyros, 1 Dark Iron Dragon, and double Maxi for the monsters. Lower Darkness, Book of Moon, Dark Eruption, Dark Hole, Triple Whirlwind, Triple Duality for the spells, Bottomless Compulsory, Double Deep Prison, Double Fiendish, Triple Icarus, the Warning, and Torrential for the main deck. As far as like differences from what most people have normally played, I didn't run cards for Black Feathers, mostly because I mean it's a good draw card. I just don't like the fact that I have to remove a Blackwing from play. Because I feel that the deck relies on its monsters more than anything, and having a spell card that would take a monster away from my deck, I feel was too much of a negative to play it, especially when I'm already playing a Lore of Darkness, which is essentially the same thing. The only difference is a Lore still lets me special summon after I play the card. I know that Duality doesn't let me special summon either, but Duality is one of the best ways to dig for the necessary cards like Icarus Attack and Black Whirlwind.
Question: what made you play 3 Power Dualities instead of 2? Because I know a lot of people, everyone's hyped Power Dualities at 3. A lot of people are just sticking with 2.
With the Blackwing deck, it needs Icarus Attack and Black Whirlwind, and I love digging into them.
Is that the same reason why you played 3 Icarus Attack over 2 Phoenix Chain, because you felt that the Icarus Attack was better than 3 Phoenix Chain?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean Icarus Attack, when you look at Icarus Attack, at its best, it's a needle ceiling that can destroy back row, which is amazing.
A lot of people, I used to play Vayu Turbo, so I always maxed out on Vayu. How was the 1 Vayu? Because a lot of people don't like Vayu at all if you're not playing Vayu.
I was never a big fan of the Vayu Turbo builds, just because like it felt too one-trickish in a way. Like it's literally just mill, make a bunch of stuff, and I guess that's fun for some. I generally just love the attack and defense style of Blackwings, where they're just like, you know, you can play like a good control game even though they're an aggressive deck. So it's probably one of the better aggro control decks out there, especially in a game like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of hard to come across.
Okay. So,
extra deck? Alright, the main guys, Armor Master, Arndwing, and Silverwind the Ascendant.
We don't play bad synchros.
Cataster, Decisive Armor, Broken Card, Black Rules, Gaia Knight, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Star Eater for game. I didn't play too many Exceeds, but I played Abyss Dweller, Diamond Direwolf, Cowboy, Ice Beast Zero Fine discard, retarded good, and of course Master Key Beetle.
Only question on the extra deck is for your level 6. There's a new level 6 that came out, that PTHS. Why did you want to play Gaia over him?
I think both.
Orion Dragon.
I think both are good cards. Orion Dragon's a good card also. I went with the Gaia Knight just because usually most times when I went for the level 6 play, I had game on board. I just wanted to make sure I had the damage done.
Okay.
Yeah. I do think HCS Fine Breath is a good card. I mean, it's essentially a level 6 DD Warrior Lady.
Yeah.
And Orion Dragon's okay. I just, going into the event, I didn't think I was going to see too many synchros, so I wasn't really too sure whether or not I wanted to waste a slot on Orion Dragon.
Okay. After terms of would you replace Gaia Charger with Gaia Knight with another level 6, or you would stick with it?
I think I would stick with Gaia Knight. I think Fine Myth is probably situational. I'm sure that it has like advantages. Maybe after more testing, I might change my mind. Right now, I don't see the necessity for it. That's just now. The side deck I pretty much made up on the way there. I was like, I guess maybe Gearjas were gonna make a comeback, so I went with the Cyber Dragon and the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon just as a safe backup. I think my best tech the whole weekend was Gen X Ally Crusher. This is a defensive wall on steroids. Whenever you normal summon a monster with the same attribute, you get to destroy a card on the field. So basically, my Blackwings, every single one of my Blackwings were Breaker the Exile Forces. And they stayed on board.
They gave a hugging ground.
Yeah, so this got rid of back row. I would destroy tokens, whatever I needed to get to destroy. You know, they would hit it. He's in defense 2000. Then next turn I'd summon Shura, pop a card, attack over, whatever. You know, it worked really well. It helped me out in like 3 of my matches over the weekend. I side decked the Gores. I know you got 3 space. The Exceed Encore. Chain Disappearance. I think this was the MVP the entire weekend. I really wish more people played it over that weekend, but you know, it's still early in the format, so I think people would take it. Delta Crow and 2 Vanity's Emptiness. That rounds out the sideboard right there. The Vanity's Emptiness is just retarded, especially when you have Key Beetle on board. So.
Since you said the MVP of the whole event was Chain Disappearance with the side deck, in your main deck, what do you think the MVP of your main deck was? Or just that, like, since it's a combo deck, since Blackwings, everything just works together?
If I had to go with it, I think the one Gale puts in the most work out of everything in the Blackwing deck.
Half cards.
He's just like, you be tiny, I'm gonna join with this guy, make a big signal, and you know, he does a lot for the one card that he is.
Everything in your extra deck, is there anything that you did not make at all the whole weekend?
I would guess maybe the Chimera Tech when I would side him in, like against the Dragon Plant, I went with like the one Cyber Dragon and the Chimera Tech just in case like a Draper Stack did resolve. I pretty much used them all. I didn't make Abyss Dweller too much, but I played one Mermail deck and I was able to get him out. But like each one had like a good situation. I think the only one that I probably summoned only once over the entire weekend was Diamond Direwolf. But for the most part, I always made Key Beetle. I always made Zero Fine just because she's retarded.
She shuts everything down.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you're all negated and I'm huge. And especially again when I played the one agent match, I made a decisive armor. I was like, I chucked my hand and I won the game based off of that. So.
Anything in the side deck, extra deck, or main deck would you change or want to add at this point?
I would try to probably fit a 3rd Maxi somehow. The deck's at 40, so I might just add a Maxi, just because like everything was like special summon central. Maybe try to put a Veiler in the side deck or 2. I didn't really see so much that I wanted a Veiler, but I think it was a card that I definitely missed, but I had Phoenix Chain, so I kind of like did the same thing in a way.
Okay, thank you very much. Dragon Master asking questions because it's good to be fundamental and ask.